Good morning everybody. Welcome back to our class. Today in our class we will discuss a chapter. The name is Equatorial Forest Region. Okay. So let's start. First we will discuss about few important introductions, that means important informations about the equatorial region. So first one, the equatorial passes through the continent of South America, Africa and Asia. You can see the picture. Okay, and here you can see the rich Asian located with the tropical zone approximately between 10 degree north and 10 degree south latitude, that are known as equatorial region. Okay, and many countries like Brazil, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Malaysia, Indonesia, all are located in this equatorial zone. You can see the picture, the total equatorial zone, the Amazon basin, Congo basin, Southeast Asia is there. So there are the few countries are there in this equatorial region. Next we will discuss about the land and location. So here the first one, the Democratic Republic of Congo is located deep in the interior of the African continent, and it is the second largest country in Africa after Algeria. Okay, and the equator line passes through this country, and here 1/3 of each in the northern hemisphere and 2/3 in each in the southern hemisphere are located in this region. The country is bounded by the Central African Republic, Sudan in the north, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi in the east, Zambia and Angola in the south, and Congo in the west. Okay. Now the next topic is, there is a river that is known as Congo, that is from with it 9 km of the mouth opening into the Gulf of Guinea flow through the Africa. Here two important tributaries of this river Congo is Ubangi and Kasai. Okay, river Congo along with its tributaries has follow a long lying areas that is known as Congo basin. When it throughout the main river Congo with its tributaries, total region from mouth to origins, the region is known as Congo basins, and it is surrounded by the many mountains, plateaus. Okay, and most of the part of the Democratic Republic of Congo are situated in this basin, many Congo basins. Next one is the climate. The climate is hot and humid in the river basins and cool and dry in the southern highland. Here the rainy seasons last from October to May in the south of the equator, and from April to November month, that is the rainy seasons in the north of equator. Okay, along the equator rainfall is quite regular throughout the year. So because this path is experienced direct ray of the sun, so due to the excessive heat there is a lot of huge amount of water vapor present there due to the presence of water bodies. So they always, this result due to the huge evaporated water vapor, this result in the formations of the thick cloud. Okay, and the region since get heavy rainfall almost every day in the evening after 4 o'clock. So that's why this rainfall is called 4 o'clock rainfall. Okay, 4 o'clock rainfall. And now we will discuss about the vegetations. You know, the vegetations grow on the basis of the climate. So the Democratic Republic of Congo is covered by the equator or the tropical rainforest because of these regions located near the equator. Here the hot and wet climate, because of the hot and wet climate, the trees are growth, the varieties of trees are there and they grow in a great height. Okay, for the search of sunlight. The trees are so closely packed and their branches are in the triangle and they form a green and the wood roof or the canopy. Canopy means the umbrella shape. Okay, the all the branches are made together in each and every tree because of their huge height and their lot of long branches. So they make different type of roof or the canopy there with their branches help. Okay, so the ray of the sun cannot touch to the ground, so therefore the forest of the Congo basins are dark and dim because there cannot the sunlight cannot enter there, okay, because of the huge dense forest. Therefore, the forest of Congo, I already told you, that is dark and dim, means dark and dumb. Okay, so these forest regions green throughout the year. That's why this vegetation is known as evergreen forest. Okay, you can see the picture how beautiful this evergreen forest is, a dense forest. Here, few hardwood trees like teak, mahogany, ebony, bamboo, rosewood grow here, and few the crop like rubber, cocoa, oil palm are grow here. And here few fruits are also important like banana, like coconut, and the plantain fruits they are planting there. Okay, due to the lack of the sunlight, very light vegetation is found below the canopy of the tree, and only some bushes and thick veins are formed there, and these equatorial forests are so dense that that's why it is very difficult to pass or to enter into the forest. Okay, this is not possible for in the few fields. Because of the dense vegetation, dense forest, there is a large number of animals found there. Most of the animals found in the regions are the tree dweller. Maximum they are lives in a tree, like monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee, bamboo. They are found maximum in there in the equatorial region. Other animals found in the forest regions are lion, giraffe, zebra, hippopotamus, rhinos, elephant, buffalo, leopard, hyenas, all of this. Okay, and birds like hummingbird, parrot, pelicans, flamingos, cuckoos, sunbird, all type of colorful bird you can find in this region. You can see the picture, different type of animals are present here. The river beams with the varieties of fish, dolphin, turtles, and also the alligator, crocodile, all are found there. Okay, water animal. Peacock and okapis are also found in large number in the forest of Congo, and most poisonous snakes and the insects are and the flies are also found there. Okay, now we will discuss about the lifestyle of the peoples of this Congo basin, okay, or equatorial forest region. Here the people of the Congo lead a very harsh life. You know, the climate is harsh, the vegetation is harsh, so obviously they lived a very harsh life. The hot and humid climate, dense vegetations and dreadful disease caused by the insects and fly. The country is thinly populated. The large tribe of Congo here is Bantu. You have to remember this. You can see the picture of Bantu. Okay, they live in a hut which is built on and raised by the wooden platform to protect themselves from the heavy rain, and the roof of the houses are made of plum leaves. The wall are made with the clay. So these houses do not last long because they are the heavy rain almost every day. Okay, and the hot and damp climate also rots and woody quickly, so the house have to be rebuilt again and again and again. Okay, due to the harsh climate, peoples of these regions often suffer with the many dreadful disease like sleeping sickness, which is caused by the Kestis fly. Okay, malaria, yellow fever, cholera, smallpox, typhoid, these are the very common disease you can find in this region. People of Congo wear the light cotton clothes, which is very helpful for them because they developed rashes and irritations on their skin easily because of the any fly or mosquito, because of the any plant. Okay, they easily rashes and irritations are found on their skin. So such light clothes are also suitable for the hot and humid climate, and here women wear the long gowns and men wear trouser and jacket. Okay, the pygmies, this is the most important tribes are found in this region. So pygmies are the primitive peoples of the regions of or Congo. They are dark and short, about 1.5 meter in height. Very short. That all the peoples in the pygmies regions, they are the very short. Okay, they lived in the interior of the dense forest. They do not speak a specific language but use only sign language or the actions. They cannot speak. Okay, so they use the sign language and actions. Pygmies leads a very nomadic life. They are doing hunting, gathering berries, fruits, honey, roots, etc. And they are very excellent in hunter. They use bows and arrow, spear for hunting. Okay, you can see the picture of this people, pygmies. Okay, they smear mild poison in the tip of the arrow or the spear. Then they kill the animals for food, and they really cook their. They don't really cook their food. They don't like to cook it properly. Okay, so they live in a small hut which is made of branches of trees. They covered the hut with the leaves to protect themselves from the heavy rain. The pygmies are fond of dance and music. Okay, the occupations of the peoples in the Congo region. Okay, the peoples of the Congo are engaged in farming, in fishing, hunting, and gathering honey. Okay, and here vegetables like maize, bananas, groundnut, cassava, topico are grown here. What is cassava? The starchy root of cassava is dried and made into the flour to make bread. Cassava is the staple food of the people of the Congo basins. You can see the picture of cassava. The marketing of cassava you can see here. Okay, the market of cassava. The clear and the most areas for farming, they clear most of the forest area for farming, and heavy rainfall in this region washes away all the topsoil, so that's why they have to shift to a new land. This type of farming is known as shift farming. From one place, when the topsoils are eroded away and the soil is not fertile, so they move in another place, and they again burn the all forest in that region. Then they are doing their cultivations, and then when this soil is not fertile anymore, then they move from that place to another place. This type of cultivation is called shifting cultivations. Okay, now another thing, the tsetse fly causes the sleeping sickness not only to human beings, okay, but also the animals. That's why it is very difficult to rear animal in this region. And the Democratic Republic of the Congo is rich in minerals like copper, silver, gold, diamond, zinc, manganese, coal, uranium, petroleum, cadmium, all are found here. And this region is the world's largest producer of cobalt. Therefore, mining is the main occupations of these regions also. Now we will discuss about the present development of this region. The Democratic Republic of Congo get freedom in the year 1960. Since 1971, it was known as Zaire. It was renamed against the Democratic Republic of Congo in 1997. The regions are not known to peoples of the world as it is very difficult to reach the country through the dense forest. That's why the continent of Africa is called dark continent by the Europeans. Okay, because this region is not known for the only few people know about that, so that's why this is called the dark continent. But now, due to the advance of science and technology, development in the means of transport, communications, and this country of the Democratic Republic of Congo has become the developing nations of the world. Okay, now we will discuss about the agriculture. Here the peoples in this they work in huge farmland outside the forest and adopt modern technique of farming. Large forest areas are cleared and converted into the agricultural land. Here the many crops grow here, like oil palm, cocoa, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, cotton, all. Okay, next, because there is a excessive agricultural products are there, so now the obviously the agriculture and also minerals also found there, so this region is very famous for industry. Like the development of several cities has led to development in industry, like textile industry, chemical industry, cement, paper are the main industry in this region, and this industry provide employment to the large number of people. Okay, acha, next one is transportations. Okay, transportations, road and railway are well developed in the city of this country. Air transport is also developing fast. So the water transport also played a very important role for the transportation system, and the river Congo and its tributaries serve as the waterway for the transportations of goods and the people. Now the cultural and the social life. Tribal people of the country have their own way of worshipping gods. So among the development communities, Islam and the Christianity are the faith followed by the people. Okay, so these are the things you have to remember, okay, about this chapter. Okay, next one is the language. There are the 242, you have to remember, 242 languages spoken in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Out of this, only Kikonga, Lingala, Luba, Swahili, these are the important national language. French is the official language, and Bantu is the most important language of the tribal people. Okay, here the important cities and regions are the Kinshasa, the capital city, is the largest city in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Matadi on the bank of river Congo is the major port, and Lubumbashi is the rich in minerals, and some other major city in Congo are Kananga and Kisangani. These are the important cities. Okay, thank you.